We at least like to know that it's public safety officers taking us, not strangers trying to harm us, violate us, rape us. It's a real concern. So again, for someone that, supported Prop 36, someone who has been very vocal about supporting our public safety officers, I have to say this is a totally different circumstance. And I heard my friends from the other side of the aisle say over and over again, this is a federal issue, this is a federal issue. But then why not demand that the federal government stop this? If we really care about our public safety officers in local communities, we have an opportunity to demand that the federal government stop this because they're harming our communities. I can't imagine how long it's going to take for our police officers to repair the relationship with their communities once this madness is done. And this is coming from someone who has been very vocal and outspoken about standing with my police officers, protecting public safety, because I know it matters in our communities. And I do so as a victims advocate. It's someone that's fought so hard to protect victims from human trafficking, children that are harmed, women that are being assaulted. So there is no doubt, I hope, in this floor that I always have protected and stood with public safety so that victims can be protected. I know that I have several communities who are being targeted over and over again. And my sadness is that our communities have a great relationship with our public safety officers, with our local police departments. That's always been the case. We want our police officers to be safe. But in this case, I had a young lady who's a U.S. citizen who was going to work and was just picked up by 3 men, kicking and screaming, and she was yelling, "I'm a U.S. citizen. I am a U.S. citizen." And for 3 days, we had no idea where she was. How do we know these men are not people trying to harm women? How do we know she didn't get raped those 3 days? There's so many things that could happen to young women, and I'm going to have to speak from what I'm working on, and I'm always working with young women who've been harmed. And so how do we know? And I know that there's both strong thoughts on both sides of the aisle, but this is just about public safety. Because right now, they're blaming our police officers, and I find myself over and over again saying, it is not our local police, it's our federal government, but they don't know that because there's no identifying markers. It doesn't say federal government, it doesn't say the FBI. Most of them say police. So how do we differentiate? So number one, having identification is critically important. And once all this is said and done, it'll take years before trust is restored. And again, I'm speaking in support of our police officers who we value, who we appreciate, who we know put their lives on the line. And with that, I ask for an aye vote. Thank you.